What's good, guys? So, recently I've been thinking about so many things, and I realized that I've been trading for 5 years now, and I'm still working towards being consistently profitable. And it got me thinking that what happened? What are the reasons? What are the cost of all these 5 years of 5 years of hard work, consistency, and still no profitability? And I came to realize that there are so many things that would cause this, so many things, yeah, so many factors. And in some of my videos, I've mentioned those factors, but there's one particular factor that I've not mentioned, just one particular factor. So I'll tell you guys the factor now. I'm a smart money trader, and there are so many smart money concepts, but I learned from ICT. Do you understand? So almost everything that ICT taught, I learned it. But learning from ICT affected my psychology. I think that was one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons why it has taken me this long. Because okay, I would say learning from ICT and people that introduced me to ICT. So when I first got to know about ICT, yeah, I was told that he never takes losses. That is a guru in the market. He never takes losses. Do you understand? Fine. Watching ICT's videos and all, ICT rarely take losses. Even if it takes loss, it will get the loss back. That same, maybe in the next 30 minutes. Do you understand? So watching ICT over and over again, watching almost all his videos, it started to affect my psychology. I did not know. At that point, I did not know. But thinking back at it, I realized that it started to affect my psychology. In what way? Since I know that ICT does not take losses, that even if it take losses, it gains his losses back. I've watched so many videos of ICT taking losses and gaining his losses back that moment. It affected my psychology in a way that if I have a particular model that I'm trading, yeah, I have a particular model that I'm trading, yeah, and I take loss with that model. I take the first loss, I take the second loss with that model. Do you know that I'll be like, no, this model, this ICT model, this particular one is not working, or it is me that is having issues, or it is me that is not getting the particular model. I'll go back to go and study again, to go and look for another model. So, but I did not know that it was affecting my psychology in a way, because no matter the strategy, it will surely take losses. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that no matter the strategy, you would always take losses. You would have losing streak. But I didn't know that. All I know is that ICT never takes losses. That even if it takes losses, if he takes the first loss, the second trade, he will make his money back. So I didn't know that particular thing, it is affecting me psychologically and it's affecting me physically, because for 5 years I'm supposed to at least, you understand, have something to prove. Do you understand? But watching ICT over and over again, this strategy is not working, Joe. It's taking losses. I'll go to another one. This strategy is not. And throughout my life, the only strategy I've ever traded is ICT. I know everything about ICT. Everything. Is it breaker blocks, mitigation blocks? Name it. Name it. I know it. To the extent that the 2022 mentorship, yeah, I studied that 2022 mentorship 3 times. From the first episode, I think it's 40 something episode, I studied it three good times. I don't know where the note is. If I show you the note, I will open it like this. You will see 3 good times. I'm not using the strategy to today. Why? Why is it that I'm not using the strategy to today? I know the strategy very well. Why am I not using it to today? Because I took losses on the strategy and I was like, this strategy is not working. I did not know it very well. I went to look for another strategy. So I want you guys to know that most of the time, yeah, every strategy would work. I was watching a video of Kyle, that made about 2.3 million. I've known him for a very long time because he's an ICT trader. So most ICT traders, I know them. So I was watching a video and I saw that he had, was it 30% win rate or 20 something percent win rate? I was like, Jesus, bro. I was shocked. 20, 30, 30, let's just say 30% win rate. and is making money. How? How are you doing it, bro? And I got to realize that it is really not about the strategy, guys. It's not really about the strategy. Everything, yeah, everything is risk management and having a good psychology. If you have a good psychology, you will trade any strategy in the world. Any strategy, even if the strategy is taking back-to-back losses. So recently now, I've been taking losses here. I noticed that is this thing, isn't this strategy I'm using is not working again. Do you know that I went back to my bad habit of looking for another strategy that would work? Do you know that? I went back to bad habits of looking for another strategy that will work, because this strategy I've been taking losses on it back to back. And it's this same strategy that paid me, that made me pass phase one, that made me get a funded account. And now because the strategy is taking back to back losses, I'm like, this strategy is not working. I need to look for another. Now I'm looking for another strategy, which is bad. And that is why I'm doing this video, to remind myself not to look for another strategy and stick to the strategy I have. Stick to it no matter what. Let it play out no matter what. Because if I say I want to go to another strategy, probably I'm jumping to the strategy now that it is having its own losing streak. So why not? Why don't I just stick with my own strategy that I know, that is currently going through losing streaks, and just stick to it? Because, guys, changing, hopping from one strategy to another is really, really bad. So if you're an ICT trader and you feel that this strategy, because I know that it will happen to so many ICT traders, so many smart money concept traders, but I'm talking about ICT traders generally. Even if you are not an ICT trader and you currently have a strategy, yeah, you've backtested the strategy and you see that the strategy is working, don't change it. Don't change that strategy. Keep using that strategy. Keep working with that strategy. With time, it will pay. Now, I've made a decision now, and I'm making the decision now that I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to change that strategy. I'm going to use that strategy till the end of this year. I don't care how many losses that strategy is going to take. Yeah. The only thing I will do now is just focus mainly on GBP USD and Euro USD. No other thing. But I think I would add Nasdaq to it, Nasdaq and S&P 500, because those were my favorite pairs before. But I'm not going to be using the same strategy for indices and currencies. So I've made up my mind now that I will stick to that strategy till the end of the year. I don't care whatever happens. Anything that wants to happen, it should happen. Anything we want sup, make it sup. But I'm going to stick to that strategy till the end of the year. And I want you guys to stick to any strategy you have, no matter the losing streak. Me too, I'm taking losing streak currently. So if you are taking losing streak, come, let me argue. Come, my G. So no matter the losing streak you are taking, guys, stick to it. And I promise you, you'll be happy you stick to it, guys. I hope this video has been very insightful. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.